Thank you very much, Mr. Holloway. It's always a pleasure to serve under your chairmanship, and I have to say that I am in complete agreement with all of the honourable and right honourable friends and members who have spoken so far. But I want to start by mentioning some positives. In the last Parliament, I was very grateful when Three Bridges Station received £26 million in upgrade funding. I'm very proud of the fact that the new Southern Area Control Centre, a state-of-the-art facility, is based at Three Bridges Rail Yard. And in this Parliament, I've been very grateful for the fact that the new Thameslink train care facility is located also at Three Bridges Rail Yard. It was good to see the Transport Secretary there last year for its opening, and it is a very impressive facility indeed, and will go a long way to helping service the longer, more state-of-the-art Thameslink trains that are coming along, we hope, later on this year, and I'm sure will improve the customer experience. I also, as smart ticketing has been mentioned, want to welcome the extension of the Oyster Zone to Gatwick Airport. Like my honourable friend, the member for Tunbridge, and also my honourable friend, the member for Horsham, and mentioned by my honourable friend, the member for Reigate, I would like to see that smart metering throughout the network. It is a much more efficient way of running services, and also aids in terms of refunds when that happens. Because the issue of refunds, as honourable and right honourable friends have mentioned, is an issue that does need to be better addressed. However, I also recognise what the honourable gentleman, the member for Luton North, is saying with regard to the importance of there still being a human presence at those ticket offices. Extremely important. He's a very distinguished chair of the Dyslexia APPG, and he's absolutely right in terms of what he mentioned in terms of disability access as well. And my constituents have been saying to me that they believe the folly of ticket office closures. Of course, we can have a more efficient system, and there will be some stations where ticket offices, perhaps with new technology, are a thing of the past, but I think at this moment in time that isn't appropriate to go forward with such a programme. So there has been a lot of investment that has benefited my constituency in recent years. But the experience, again, as the honourable member for Luton North was saying, has been unacceptable. I daily commute to Westminster, and as the honourable gentleman from Luton North was saying, I have now allowed myself an extra hour to get into this place, which is ridiculous. I should be able to rely on the train timetable with a degree of certainty. And when I do stand all too often at peak times with my fellow commuter constituents from Three Bridges, the level of service, the slowness of those services is simply not acceptable. Little things that might seem to be quite minor, such as station announcements, all too often occurring when a train comes in from Brighton on the way into London. Often the announcement on the train or on the station is announcing the train's going in the opposite direction. Now, the vast majority of people who get on that train do so every morning, know that yet again it's a mistake that has been made. But if you're a visitor to this country, coming into Gatwick Airport, for example, that could be a major problem. But also it does huge reputational damage for the railways, because you can see people rolling their eyes and saying they've messed up again. And indeed, they have. And that sort of poor level of service really cannot be tolerated, Mr. Holloway. So I very much hope, and I congratulate again the Honourable Member for Horsham for securing this debate. I very much hope this will be another effort that will encourage better service delivery as we go forward. And again, I would like to add my voice in thanking the Rail Minister the Right Honourable Lady for Devices for all of the effort that she has put in recent months.